Well, hello, boys and girls. Today we were going to talk about dividing using arrays.
So we are going to divide with the arrays. Now we've seen arrays like this, and we can look at this problem here. 108 divided by 6. Now, normally when we talk about arrays, they look like this, and we've talked about this with multiplication, creating rows of 6, and then how many rows. And you could do this. You could rate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And essentially that's what we're doing, 6 rows, since our dividend is 108, and our divisor, I'm going to put a little d for divisor is 6. What is going to be our quotient? And so we could do 6 rows, and essentially that's what we're going to do later on. But then you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way till you get to 108. And then you can count how many rows, how many columns is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And you can say your quotient is going to be 18 because you've got 18 columns, and it's 6 times 18. But there has to be an easier way. Oh, there is. So let's show you how we can solve it. Because right now it's harder, I would think, to do this than it should be. And it takes a lot longer. So let's talk about the easier way to do arrays. And so when we think about arrays, we're going to think about how we can use these place value blocks up here. 100, 10, and 1. Well, let me get that right in there. 1. So this represents 100, this represents 10, this represents 1. How can we use this? Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, just like I did over here, is I'm going to create 6 rows. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and so our first strategy is to create the 6 rows because our dividend, or our total, is 108. Our divisor, little d, or our group, or each, is going to be 6, and then our quotient is what we're finding out. So I'm going to draw these pictures to represent here. Alright, so how would that work? Let's see, we have 108. Can we use 600s? So 100, 200, no, that would be too big. So we can't use 600, so this one's out, and you're done. But we can use 10s, right? So how many 10s can we use? Let's see. I'm going to put one of these sideways. 10, 20, and I'm just drawing a line because, you know, drawing one of those is going to be hard. 30, 40, 50, 60. So now what I'm going to do to the side is I'm going to do a little subtraction problem to keep track. So I had 108, right? So I need to know how much I have left. And so we're going to use this strategy with almost all of the strategies for dividing. So we're going to start practicing it now. So we have 108 minus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I'm going to subtract 60. Right? So 60. 8 minus 0 is going to be 8. 0 minus 6, can't do it. We need to regroup. This becomes 0. This is 0. Now we have 10 tens, which is the same as 100. We have 10 tens. 10 minus 6 is going to be 4. So now we have 48. Could we do tens again? 60. Alright, so we have 4. So let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, no, that would be too many. So we can't do those. Sorry, if you drew those lines, you're going to have to erase them like I just did. Alright, so we can't do that. So now we have to do dots. Alright, so we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or if you know what 6 times 48 is going to be, or how many 48 divided by 6, what it's going to be, you can do that. And so I might say, let's write our multiples to the side. And so I have my multiples here. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. And so here's 48. How many times does 6 go into 48? Or I say 6 times what equals 48? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. So 6 times 8 is 48. So I can go ahead and count and put 8 dots at each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 times 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 8 is going to be 48, so I have 48 dots there. Then I can 48 minus 48 equals 0. So then I have 108 divided by 6. So I have 108 represented here. So we have it in 6 rows. So 108 divided into 6 rows. How many in each row? We're going to have 10. So this represents 10. And then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18 in each row. So 108 divided by 6 has a quotient of 18. That's how we can use arrays to divide large numbers. Sounds pretty easy, right? Let's give it a try a couple times. So if we look here, we have 156, oh no, divided by 3. So our dividend is going to be, or our dividend or total is going to be 156. Our divisor, the smaller one, because it's a smaller number, is going to be 3. And we're finding our quotient. What is our quotient going to be? All right, so what are we going to do next? We're going to create 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have 3 rows. Yay! Now we are going to use those blocks. We have the one that represents 100. The rod that represents 10, and the units clue, which I'm going to put a dot, represents 1. All right, so you have 100, 100, 10, you have 1. So that's what I'm going to use to represent those 3. So let's try 156 divided by 3. Can I use 100s? If I had 100, 200, 300, that would be too large, so we're not going to use that one. So let's look at these 100. If we have, let's try tens. 10, 20, 30. That's good. So we can do a little subtraction to the side. And we can see that 156 minus 30 is going to have 126. Can I do that again? Yes. 10, 20, 30. Oh, so let's do some subtract. 126 minus 30 is 96. We can do it again. 10, 20, 30. Subtract again. We have a difference of 66. Try again. 10, 20, 30. Subtract again. We now have a difference of 36. So we can see that we can still use those 10, 20, 30 again. So let's try it again. 10, 20, 30. Subtract. And we have 6. Can we do the 10s again? No, that'd be too large. Now we could have also done, say, oh, there's 15 tens, like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, and we could have done, oh, that's 150 there. Or we could just do subtract like this and take little chunks out. Now we have 6 to work with. What are we going to do for 6? We're going to use the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that actually doesn't take very long to make these arrays like this, in this fashion. So let's count these now. How many do we have in each row? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52. So we're going to have a quotient of 52. So 156 divided by 3 is going to be 52. Wasn't too bad. Now what I want you to do is I want you to try this one on your own. If 1,565 is our dividend, 5 is our divisor, what is going to be our quotient? Okay, I want you to label it like that. Make sure your big D, little d, Q. All right, so 1,565 divided by 5, what will be our quotient? So go ahead and solve this. I'm going to, first of all, though, you're going to draw 5 rows because your dividend is 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully you've paused it and tried it out. If not, pause it and try it. Now I'm going to think about hundreds. So first of all, let me see if I can use hundreds. 500. Let's see. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So we have 500. Now we would subtract. We have 1,565 minus 500 to have a difference. So we try that again. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Going to do a subtract again. We have a difference of 565, so we have 565 left of our 1,565. So we're going to do I can do 100 again. 200, 300, 400, 500. So now we subtract to have a difference of 65. Can we use these tens now? Let's try it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, we can do 50, so let's subtract that from now. And we have a difference of 15. Oh, I know 15. 5 times 3 is 15, so I'm going to put 3 dots on each one and see if that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So subtract it. I have a difference of 0. So now we have all of our dividend taken care of. So we took little chunks out of it, and now we have 0 left. So how many in each row? 100, 200, 300, 310, 311, 312, 313. So we have 313 is going to be our quotient, 313. Now that was a rather large number to have as a dividend, but you were still able to do it. You put in 5 rows and you were able to represent it. Could you imagine drawing 1,565 dots? No. Oh, the audacity. All right, so that's it. Now what you're going to do on your left side is you are going to represent 605 divided by 5 using arrays. So you're going to solve 605 divided by 5 using arrays. Now I want you to put on your left side, make sure you put your big D for your dividend and your little d for your divisor, and then your Q representing your quotient, and that is what you're trying to find, your quotient. That's it. Left side activity, use the arrays. You got it. Thanks for watching.